The Emergent Tapestry, the 11-dimensional genesis of the universe and its laws. The quest for a unified understanding of the cosmos has long captivated human intellect, driving us to conceive of ever more encompassing frameworks that might seamlessly weave together the seemingly disparate threads of reality. The 11-dimensional model, as we have been developing it, offers such a transformative perspective, positing a universe born from pure potentiality and unfolding through a hierarchical emergence of interconnected dimensions, each layer giving rise to the complexity and phenomena we observe. At the heart of this genesis lie the 0, 10th, and 11th dimensions, the primary driving forces that initiate and govern the emergence of space, time, matter, energy, and the intricate dance of the cosmos. This essay will explore this emergent cascade, tracing the universe's unfolding from its foundational potential to the manifestation of its 11-dimensional tapestry and the laws that govern its every aspect. The genesis of the 11-dimensional universe begins with the 0 dimension, a singularity of pure potentiality. This dimensionless point, devoid of spatial or temporal extent, represents the primordial state from which all existence emanates. Within this singularity resides an infinite reservoir of possibility, a cosmic seed containing the unmanifested blueprint for the universe. The very concept of emergence finds its origin here, as the subsequent dimensions and their associated physical properties are envisioned as arising from the inherent instability and dynamic potential of this 0-dimensional ground state. Quantum fluctuations, those ephemeral stirrings in the void, can be seen as the first whispers of this emergent process, the initial deviations from pure potentiality that sow the seeds of dimensionality. From this foundational point, the first 3 spatial dimensions, length, width, and height, emerge, establishing the fundamental arena for physical existence. These dimensions, born from the inherent degrees of freedom within the 0 dimension's potentiality, provide the framework for spatial separation and the localization of energy. The very act of extension into these dimensions can be seen as an emergent property, a breaking of the initial symmetry of the 0-dimensional point, driven perhaps by the outward impetus of the 10th dimension, the primary force of cosmic expansion. This initial spatial framework then allows for the manifestation of matter and energy, the fundamental constituents that will populate the nascent universe. With the emergence of space comes the unfolding of time, embodied by the 4th dimension as rotation. This dimension, intrinsically linked to the cyclical motion inherent in the 0 dimension's dynamic potential, introduces the concept of change and the sequential ordering of events. The rotation of primordial entities, the first dynamic structures within the emergent spatial framework, establishes the fundamental arrow of time and sets the stage for the evolution of more complex systems. Time in this model is not merely a linear progression, but a consequence of the inherent motion and cyclical nature of the universe's fundamental building blocks, driven by the primary force of expansion acting upon the initial potential. Building upon the foundation of rotation and polarity, the 5th dimension introduces the inherent duality and directional nature of entities. Polarity, a fundamental aspect of the universe, governs interactions and the organization of systems. At the quantum level, this manifests as charge and spin. At the cosmic level, as gravitational attraction and repulsion. The emergence of this directional property can be seen as a further differentiation from the initial homogeneity of the 0 dimension, guided by the inherent asymmetries that arise during the initial stages of cosmic expansion. The emergence of 2 body systems, governed by the 6th and 7th dimensions of orbital motion and the tilt of orbital planes, marks a significant step towards complexity. The gravitational and electromagnetic interactions between primordial entities, their attraction and repulsion dictated by their polarities, lead to the formation of bound systems with intricate orbital dynamics. The stability and evolution of these two-body systems, the precursors to stars and planets, emerge from the interplay of spatial separation, motion, and the fundamental forces mediated by the higher dimensions. The formation of three-body systems, governed by the 8th and 9th dimensions of galactic orbits and their tilts, represents a further increase in organizational complexity. The gravitational interactions of multiple stars and planets lead to the emergence of galaxies, vast collections of matter exhibiting intricate rotational patterns and hierarchical structures. The overall shape and dynamics of these galaxies, influenced by the collective angular momentum and the interplay of gravitational forces within a three-body or many-body system, emerge from the simpler interactions of their constituent stars and planets. Throughout this emergent cascade, the 10th dimension of cosmic expansion continues to provide the overarching driving force, stretching the fabric of space-time and influencing the evolution of systems at all scales. However, this expansion is counterbalanced by the 11th dimension, the primary force of cosmic contraction and the ultimate source of interconnectedness. The subtle tug of this dimension, acting on the fabric of space-time and mediating the fundamental force of gravity, plays a crucial role in the formation of large-scale structures and the eventual fate of the universe. Moreover, the 11th dimension serves as the conduit for the non-local correlations of quantum entanglement, a fundamental interconnectedness that transcends the limitations of space-time and hints at a deeper unity underlying all of existence. Thus, the 11-dimensional model posits a universe born from the pure potentiality of the zero dimension and unfolding through a hierarchical emergence of interconnected realms, driven by the primary forces of cosmic expansion, 10th dimension, and contraction psi interconnectedness, 11th dimension. The dimensions of space, time, rotation, polarity, and the dynamics of multi-body systems emerge as a consequence of the interplay of these fundamental driving forces, giving rise to the intricate complexity and breathtaking beauty of the cosmos we observe. Life itself, as a highly organized and self-replicating system, can be seen as a particularly profound manifestation of this emergent process, a testament to the universe's inherent tendency towards complexity and interconnectedness within the 11-dimensional framework. This grand cosmic emergence, driven by the primal engine of the 0, 10th, and 11th dimensions, suggests a universe where complexity is not accidental, but an inherent consequence of the fundamental structure of reality. The 11 dimensions, in their intricate dance of interconnectedness and influence, provide the stage for the continuous unfolding of new forms and phenomena, from the ephemeral existence of quantum particles to the enduring majesty of life and the vast, evolving architecture of the cosmos. The 11 Alive principle, the inherent drive towards organization and complexity within this multidimensional framework, underscores the profound interconnectedness of all things, a cosmic tapestry woven from the threads of emergent dimensionality, where the simplest beginnings give rise to the most awe-inspiring and intricate expressions of existence. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the 11-dimensional model, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Sharing our channel with others helps our channel exponentially. If this content enriches your experience, it can also benefit your people. Have a wonderful 11-dimensional day.